Hi everybody, my name is Anastasia Dvorak. I'm your Calgary lifestyle guide. Welcome to my channel. So today we're talking about 8 tips on how to choose a Calgary community when you move into Calgary. Before we go any further, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to make sure you get my latest updates. And now let's find out more about these 8 tips. So when it comes to schools, daycares, other types of educational facilities, there's just a lot of options to choose from. But one thing I want you to remember is this. Your community that you will be living in has a designated school that your child should technically go to. Okay, so let's talk about this again. There's a designated school that is attached to every single community in Calgary. However, your child may not always want to go to that school because they have a special interest in math or science, and that's why there are different options. You can choose from public schools, private, Catholic, charter schools, French immersion, sports schools, and schools with specific interests like science schools. You need to figure out what your child needs. Do you want a private school? Do you want a public school? Do you want a charter school? Some of these schools have really long wait times. Sometimes there's a lottery process. Sometimes you have to sign up when your child's born. You can wait for years to get into the school, but there are different options available, and I'm not the expert to talk about it. I found all this information from an amazing local blogger mom. Here's her website, and go check out this website. It has so much information. Before buying that Calgary property, you need to make sure that even though your house is right in front of the school, you need to make sure that your child is able to attend the school, because sometimes it happened before. You know, your house is in front of the school, but the school cannot accept this child because it's at overcapacity level. So then you have to drive your child somewhere else, and that might not work for you. So please remember that. One thing I wanted to mention to you guys is that if you're interested in private schools, then you should consider looking into the west of Calgary. Communities such as Aspen, Strathcona, Cougar Ridge. Let me read you the list of schools that are there. And these are all private schools. There are actually 5 private schools, and they all cater to different ages and different abilities and different types of learning. Weber Academy, Calgary French and International School, Rundle College and Rundle Academy, and Waldorf. So lots of things to choose from. I know it's a lot of information, and if you're looking to figure out which community you should live in based on the quality of the school, then you definitely should check out Fraser Rankings website. So here's the link. You can figure out which school is the best in a certain quadrant, which school has the best grades, or which school has certain specifications that match your requirements, things like that. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, guys, is thinking ahead. In Calgary, we have University of Calgary, Mount Royal University, we have SAIT, we have other different types of colleges, but most of them, they're located in the northwest, southwest area. What I want you to think about is this. If your property is in deep southeast, it takes about an hour on the C train to get to University of Calgary or Mount Royal University. So it takes some time. So think about that. Think ahead. How long are you going to stay at this place? Do you really need to be close to university or not? Are you thinking of moving in 7 years? So these are the things you need to think about. So guys, if you have any questions, please send me an email, send me a text message, write me a comment. I'd be happy to answer all of your questions. I love working with first-time home buyers and people who are moving to Calgary and don't know anything about Calgary. I love this city, and I want to share everything I know about it with you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please follow me on Instagram, and please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.